Brilliance Audio presents Shattered Justice by Susan Furlong. Performed by Amy Landon. Shot glasses were raised, a toast was made, and a buck-naked man galloped by on a stick horse. I hovered, dark and low in the corner seat, cowboy music thumping through my veins, my heartbeat taking up rhythm with the pounding bass. Strobing lights, clinking glasses, the smell of stale beer, bad breath, and chintzy perfume. And the man, one hand holding yellow plastic straps attached to a crazy, smiling horsey head, the other waving through the air in time with his thrusting hips. Yee-haw, ride 'em, cowboy! Bucking bronco. Sex on a stick. Never seen anything like it. Couldn't hardly believe I was seeing it now. The barmaid returned with another half-dozen drinks, which would, in times past, have been the only excuse I needed to stay. Now I eyed the drinks and squirmed, wishing I had an excuse to leave. Maureen, Mo, Black, a distant cousin on Gran's side, I think. Hard to tell when you have as many kin as we do. Passed a glass my way, and after a quick clink-clink, downed her drink. I watched her, then set my own glass down, untouched. Lighten up, Brynn. It's a hen party. Have some fun. To prove the point, she trained heavily lined eyes on the cowboy and waved a wad of dollar bills in the air, thick gloss glistening on the edges of her lips. Cowboy spied green and rode our way. I sank farther back in my seat, a mere shadow lurking in the corner, as my table mates clamored to shove dollar bills in his G-string. Nina, Mo, Queenie, Dee Doherty, the bride-to-be, and Meg, too. Mo, the wildest one of the bunch, went for gold. She flashed a 50 and strategically placed it in her cleavage. Cowboy leaned down and, the horseshoe stud in his earlobe catching the light, dove into her breast. Gasps and giggles from the girls, and a few seconds later he came up for air, with the 50 between his teeth. The ladies let out a whoop, all the encouragement Mo needed. She stood and mounted the stick horse and shimmied in close to Cowboy, her tangerine nails gripping his muscular flanks as she whispered in his ear. He grinned, and off they rode. I wanted to leave too, but not on a stick. Just to go home, see my dog, and go to bed. Not that I didn't want to be with my friends, I did. It'd just be easier if Jack Daniels hadn't been invited to the party. But I stayed, mostly out of support for Dee. And as the gals enjoyed their next few rounds, dress sizes, menu choices, and flower colors dominated the table talk. Stockings or bare-legged? Hair up or down? And that crazy Alva O'Neill had better not show her face at the wedding, bitch. Giggle, giggle. More drinks, a wink, and a sly grin, and the conversation took a different turn.